Morning offering, Ron Finn, Dave Vacherus, Pat Odie Murray, all in place, and soon to join a wonderful conversation far, far away.
Yeah, can't wait for this. It is time for our weekly shot. It's time for a shot of vitamin T with the one, the only, Teresa Tomeo, on the road again.
Oh, yeah.
Where in the world are you, Teresa?
I am in Siena. I'm standing outside of St. Dominic, San Domenico, where the relics of St. Catherine, her head and her finger, are here. And we are with Footprints of God, of course. My dear friend and partner Steve Ray invited me and Deacon Dom to join him for part of his wonderful tour. He has 100 pilgrims, a sold-out trip yet again, and Steve's standing right next to me. Yesterday we were in Florence. And after this, we are going. I purposely made sure that we would talk to you before the wine tasting. So I would take that
We might have liked after the wine tasting, actually.
And then we're going to Assisi. And then tomorrow is a full day in Assisi. And Deacon Dom's going to join us tomorrow in Assisi because our home here is very close to Assisi. So it's gorgeous. It's about 70 degrees, partly cloudy skies, and it's amazing. Siena's beautiful in Tuscany.
And Steve Ray and Teresa Tomeo together, that's like having Dr. J and Michael Jordan on the same team. You're both there at the same time. Can't believe we get to talk to both of you.
Yes,
so
you do.
You are in Siena now. You were already in Assisi, or you're going to Assisi?
No, we're on our way to Assisi,
Okay.
So that'll be the middle of their trip. So we'll be doing Mass tomorrow at the Tomb of St. Francis. We'll do a walking tour. And then we're giving people, this is a great thing, and I love that we do this, giving people half a day to just, really, because Assisi is so beautiful, you need time to just soak everything in. And then we'll have dinner on their own tomorrow night. And a Vespa just went by. I don't know if you can hear that, but we're in Italy. But, yeah, it's a very nice day tomorrow. So there'll be 2 nights in Assisi. We'll go after the wine tasting right to Assisi. We'll just check into the hotel, have a group dinner. They can walk around at night because our hotel isn't up for Assisi. So it'll just be beautiful. So, yeah, really, really great trip.
I know no date has been set yet for the canonization of Carlo Acutis, but what is the conversation? I know that the excitement continues to build as that date is anticipated.
There's some talk, Dave, that they may be canonizing both Carlo Acutis and Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati together. Now, that has not been confirmed, but that's what my sources at EWTN in Rome are telling me. So what happened is, of course, we know because of the death of Pope Francis, it was postponed. It was supposed to happen Divine Mercy weekend, but there's no word as to an official date. But we have heard that that's a possibility because the date for Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati is in August, so it could very, very easily be done together, which I think would be kind of nice, being that they're both from northern Italy. They have a lot of things in common, so I think it would be a very beautiful event.
Well, Teresa, you take a lot of pilgrimages, as does Steve Ray, to Italy. No surprise that people from America love Italy, but how is the pontificate of Leo XIV affecting that?
Well, our pilgrims are just thrilled, and we've been bumping into people, and a lot of people really like him, and if they know we're American, they're congratulating us on the American Pope. But I want to give the phone to Steve because I want him to chat about his experience and also what he's been hearing, because he's been here actually for an additional several days because they flew into Milan. So I'm going to hand the phone over to the one, the only, Steve Ray from Footprints of God. Hold on, here he is.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Hello,
Steve.
Steve, we are so
Hello,
thrilled
Dave.
to have you on Morning Offering with Pat, Ron, and Dave. Can't believe we get the privilege of having both of you. Footprints of God Pilgrimages.com. Steve Ray, our audience knows and loves you. Of course, tell us all about what you've got going on with 100 pilgrims over there right now.
Yep, and we're in the middle of the trip. We're going to have 4 days in Rome, and we'll be having a general audience with our new Holy Father on May 28th. Now, just so you know, if people want to join us virtually on this, watching YouTube videos, I make a movie every day, and I upload it to my website, CatholicConvert.com or FootprintsOfGod.com, either one. Go to the blog. And you can actually join. We put up a movie. You can see the whole trip and join us with our masses and see the relics. And last night we had a cooking class where we all made our own pasta with the chefs there teaching us. We all had chef hats on. And then we ate the pasta that we cooked. It was really fun. But today, I have to say, was the highlight for a lot of folks is there's a Eucharistic miracle in here in Siena that people don't know about. There was over 300 consecrated hosts that were stolen in the 1700s and thrown away, and they discovered them in the trash, all dirty. They collected them, and they put them just to let them decay naturally, which is what you're supposed to do. But they didn't. And even today, they are like brand new, right out of the package. And so the bishops have agreed that it is absolutely a miracle. And so we had Mass in front of that, and then our priest was able to bless us with that reliquary with the Eucharistic miracle. So these are the kind of things we're doing, because people here don't care about what kind of tree is that. They want to know what relics are in this church, and why are we here as Catholics, and what can it make us a better Catholic? You still there?
Yes. Gotta love that. So sorry, I was just bringing my mic back up. We were intrigued by what you were saying. Yeah, absolutely. Still here. Tell us, Steve, what are you looking forward to as you continue your trip with these 100 folks beyond Assisi? Is that the end point, or are you heading back? No.
We're going to Assisi. From there, we're going to the Holy House of Loreto, and from there to San Giovanni Rotondo for Padre Pio. Then we're going to the Cave of St. Michael. Then we're going to Lanciano, which is the greatest of all the Eucharistic miracles, have Mass there. And then we're going to the face cloth of Christ in Montepello. And we're just getting started. And that's before we even get close to Rome.
Yeah. Now, look, we know you guys are the experts of all things pilgrimage associated. Footprints of God. Pilgrimages.com. That's how people sign up for your upcoming pilgrimages. We know where you're at now. Where are you going in the next couple of months?
Well, we've got a sold-out Danube River cruise next month. We chartered a ship for ourselves, and we filled it. But it's our 20th anniversary of leading pilgrimages. We also have coming up the Saints and Shrines of France in October. We're going to have Mass at the Notre Dame Cathedral that's been rebuilt. We're going to go to D-Day and celebrate in Normandy our heroic soldiers there. And it's the 100th anniversary of the canonization of Teresa of Lisieux. So Saints and Shrines of France and Holy Land in December. Now we're going to be going back there again. And Ireland and Lourdes and Fatima. And don't forget, Teresa's got trips going to Italy, too. So I don't know if people have seen her new book. I saw it really for the first time in book form. It's a beautiful book, and it's really nicely done. So check out her pilgrimages, too, to Italy. She's kind of the master now of Italy. Yeah,
TeresaTomeo.com. You can find all things Teresa Tomeo related, obviously associated with EWTN and so many things going on there, including the series about the pilgrimages to Italy, the shrines of Italy. So please take a look at all things going on. TeresaTomeo.com for Teresa Tomeo, and Footprints of God, Pilgrimages.com for Steve Ray. Steve, here's the thing. You've been doing this for a very long time, and your energy level is that of a 45-year-old. Now, I know you're not 45, but it's amazing for the length of time that you've been doing this, the schedule that you continue to keep up.
Well, Steve had to run. It's T again.
Well, you talk about it, T.
Steve it's had crazy. To run up to catch up with the group. But yes, he is a ball of energy. That's why I love working with him, because he and I are a lot alike in terms of our personalities and the energy level. But yeah, it is amazing, and he's got so many trips coming up. So as you said, Footprints of God. But I wanted to mention that my Saints series, Saints in Italy, based on the book, is actually online now and available. It's up live. So if you go to EWTN.com/Saints in Italy, it's free.
Wow.
It's an online series from EWTN.
There you go.
Yeah, it's free.
And obviously wonderful, and your connections there, living there half of the year as well, so you have all the best places to go. So again, if you're thinking about a pilgrimage to Italy, TeresaTomeo.com.
Yeah, and you got to read the book when you're planning your pilgrimage there, because, man, it's going to open so many eyes.
I hope so. That's what I wrote the book for. It's a guidebook. It's got tons of information on where to go and what to do. But I also tell the story of why we decided to move here part-time. I talk about life in Italy. I tell stories of my grandparents. There's a recipe in each section. So it's more than just a travel book.
Well, and I love it too, Teresa, because as much as we talk about everyone going on pilgrimage, not everyone can go, but everyone can go through Shrines and Wonders, the book that you wrote about Italy. You could take your own trip via reading and also by following the series on EWTN. So a chance for everybody to participate at some level. So thank you, Teresa.
Thanks, guys, and we'll talk next week. I have some more exciting news that I'm going to share with you on some special things Deacon Dom and I are doing the next couple of days.
Awesome. Oh, can't wait to catch up. Thank you, Teresa.
Looking forward to that.
Ciao. Wow. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Bye.